This is Ramblin' Rusty. Coming back from Wyoming and Arkansas, decided to stop by Camp Blue Ridge. When I went to school here, it was called Blue Ridge Youth Camp, Hidden Valley. Now, right now, they are paving the road, which probably needed to be done many times. At Camp Blue Ridge, this is the outside view of the new building. Zoom out a little. We'll go inside and look what it's like inside. I got here in time to enjoy lunch, so I'm always happy to see that. Up this way is where cabin used to be that Warren had stayed in, and many other people. And so, anyway, going in the entranceway here, let's zoom out some and go in. Whoop, wrong door. Let's go down to the other end. Come into the entranceway, and there's the men's room on that side. Over here is the women's. And you go in here. Here's what it looks like inside. Looks like they have a pickleball court set up, possibly a little mini volleyball in the back. Very nice setup. And over this way is where they get the drinks.
Are those all the dishes?
That's all, yes.
Okay, thank you.
And so, anyway, here's their new serving deck. Here. Very nice. And go back in the kitchen. Some of you remember what the other kitchen looked like. Anyway, this is really nice setup. Steam table. Doing a tour of your kitchen.
Oh, okay.
Wow. All I could, because I spent many an hour in the kitchens before. And then going back this way, very nice stainless steel. There's your pizza oven. And on back here. I had stopped by here when I was here at the beginning of the school year. I came with Jim Minty, but this is gorgeous. I was here at this camp the second year that it was in service. Then it was called Blue Ridge Youth Camp, Hidden Valley. The road that you see right there, that was the road, original road that came in. You came in that road, and then it went down and around into the little valley. This is a little graveyard. I used to tease the campers. It says this is where we bury the campers that don't obey, and they never found any more. I will drive around the boys division right now. And they did not pave the boys division right now because they do not have trouble with the road washing out or anything else. So here we're going to drive around the cabins that are located here. When I was here, the cabins were pretty close to the same place, but they weren't anything like this. Of course, they didn't have heat, no air conditioning, and didn't have bathrooms inside. We had a shower room that we would go to. But these are the cabins right here. And this one, I think this cabin right here is where the boys director would be. Here at Camp Blue Ridge, this is some of the housing that they have for the staff now. Here at Camp Blue Ridge, this is some of the housing that they have for the staff now. Here's another permanent housing for the staff. This, of course, is their go-kart track. That was put down here when Paul and Bonnie were here at the camp. And looks like they have some newer cars there. Here's another view of the cafeteria and the meeting hall with the mountains in the background. And then the next area we're coming to used to have a petting zoo, the barn, and then back in the woods here was a trailer that Warren stayed in and others. These cabins are the girls' division. Now they went ahead and asphalted this road because it gets washed out so easily during the winter with the rains, torrential rains coming through here. This building is what they call Town Hall, and they set it up for different meetings here. They have a small little kitchenette in there. And so it's a very nicely located one. And they have the flagpole set up over here, so when they have in the morning meetings, they can come here and meet here instead of down below like they used to many years ago. As I mentioned before, the original road that came in here, it went sort of straight down there, went all the way down to the bottom, and then came up this way and back. And that's why it was called Blue Ridge Youth Camp, Hidden Valley. The building that you see is called the motel unit. And talking to Ray, the director of the camp, he says the units down below are rented out, and the ones that are for guests coming in to come and stay. He mentioned to me that I would be able to stay here if I wanted to. Here you see the lake here at Camp Blue Ridge. Really, it's just a big pond. It's hard to believe that when I worked here, I learned how to water ski in this lake. Over at this end, they had a small little boat dock. We'd go. There's the remains of the old cafeteria. I have to go and check and see what they're doing with it now. This is a map of the Camp Blue Ridge trails. And nice that people can follow them. It shows how long they are. When I first worked here in the 60s, there used to be a large, sort of a gymnasium-style place down there. It's called Sherrill Lodge. But the termites did it and rot and everything else, so it's gone. And here you see the campfire bowl overlooking the lake. And this is a bridge going over toward what used to be the nature building and the rock shop. This is the creek that I spent many an hour taking my students and teach them how to catch crayfish with their hands.
These mac and cheese recycle. If I don't even know how to change.
How many of you all are?
I'm Shonda, and this is Elise.
Hi.
We teach lapidary, which is taking stones like this and learning to make something with it, like in the case over there. Or I've been working really hard on making a marble this last week. It's not completely done yet, so it's not shiny or anything, but I'm getting there.
The machines. Okay,
So
so
start over here.
we're gonna start over here, and we have our saws here. The thing about the saws is that it surprises most people is that they're not gonna cut you. They're gonna cut the rocks. They're not gonna cut you. They're not built to cut skin. Then you're gonna cut your rock into the general. Oh, this is Big Bertha. She cuts the stones that are too big for our saws over here. She's cutting a stone right now, but these are the things we all have set up for Big Bertha over here. Alright, so after you cut your stone to as close as you can of, your shape that you've marked out over there, you're going to, wash it over here, and you're going to take it to the 80 grit grinding wheel. And the 80 grit grinding wheel will hurt you. You're gonna use it to shape your stone exactly the way you want it, and then you're gonna use it to kind of round the stone and get it ready to be, turn into a cabochon. And then you're gonna take it here, and that's gonna cabochon it, and then you're gonna go here to the 400 grit and the 600 grit, which are gonna make it even more. It was just gonna start polishing it, and then you're gonna go to the polishing wheel, which is unnecessarily loud. And you're gonna put the polishing goop on it. Yes.
You don't have a sample of being finished.
I think I have one somewhere. This is partially finished, not really though.
What is that?
It's a piece of petrified wood actually.
It was supposed to be a marble,
but then it died, and so now it's a paperweight.
And broke. Yeah, there's two cases. Let's see, this one has different stones and different examples with the settings we have over in the store.
So how long does it take, let's say,
Well, that's an agate, and agate's cut faster, so 2 hours.
All right, so when they come down here, usually how long do they spend if they're coming here to work here?
Usually 3 or 4 days, but like half the day, the morning or the afternoon shift. Some people really love it when they do a lot of projects, and they are here all day long. Yeah, and family camp's always been when we've been the busiest. Family camp loves lapidary and wood shop. Seems like the most. I think they get projects that they can take home and actually use. Like my belt buckle I made here in lapidary a few years ago. It's Poppy Jasper. Over here is where we put the
Oh yeah, I'm doing it right now actually,
on a
if you want to
stick,
see.
and you can use that on the grinding wheels because that's the one that will nick you.
Stop the bap bap baps. Alright, so
Half hour till your class.
pretty much everyone has a different, like every person who works here always have like a slightly different method of how they want to put the dot wax on. But this is extremely hot, by the way. The difference between dot wax and normal wax is here. I can show you. It's not like normal wax. This is still hot, but it's not gonna come apart like normal wax. This is not as dry as it gets even. So, this is just a heat gun, which is also extremely hot. So.
This building here used to be the nature center. What you see outside here was all inside there. We had cages. There you see cage down there. In fact, in the back of the cage are some snake eggs that never were hatched out. They probably did not realize that the snake they had in there, the black rat snake, that it had laid eggs. Now they're planning to clean it all out. Let's go in and just take a look. Right now it's looking very nice. It's getting clean. That's great. The shelves, they still have books back here and the other storage around here. But they split it in half. And on this side is a woodworking place that the young people can come in and work on lathes. And I'll show you some of the different things that they can make. And here they have some lathes set up. They have pieces of different type of wood here that they can use. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lathes. And here on the shelf are several things that they can make. They can make a whistle. And they can turn some designs. So here's a little doodad that they made. Here's some other designs. And then they have a very nice sander here to sand things down. And over here, of course, this saw would only be used by the instructor. But very nice equipment. Another view of the bridge. The creek, small little dam. Lapidary. Nature building / woodworking shop. The building I'm coming to right now has been many things over the years. At one time it was a shop to get things. I think the lapidary was up here at one time, and now it's really made a transitional stage, and here's what it looks like. And my understanding is that Lane had cut this lumber, right? All this?
Yeah, that is true.
And who are you and what do you do?
Well, hey, Rusty, I'm Julie. I'm the Associate Director here at camp, and we are getting ready for family camp.
All right, so this is, it starts when?
We start family camp on Sunday, so our staff are here this week.
Because this has been really the transformation. Like I was saying, when I was here, it was sort of a machine shop or
Correct.
something, tools and everything.
And the tractors were parked underneath.
Yep, and then also it was a lapidary at one time.
At one point, yep. And all this wood that you see in here was actually the tree that fell on Susie, the old sewer treatment plant. So that's what happened to the tree that shut us down for 2 years.
Okay, and so I'm going to have to go by and see our new plant down there.
Mm-hmm. State of the art, the only one on the East Coast.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
That is awesome. Mm-hmm. So anyway, it's a horrible view to sit down there and look out over the thing. Do you have any idea how many you're going to have each week? Is it fairly full?
We are averaging about 40 a week right now. Our goal is to get to 100 within 5 years. So we'd like to have, we started with about 20 a week, and last year we were averaging about 30, and this year we're up by 10. So
great.
Every year we're growing.
That is great. Well, let's go downstairs. I want to see downstairs.
You want to see the store?
Yeah, let's
All right, let's go.
And I used to have a stabilizer on this, and it wasn't working very well.
Oh boy.
And so now it's a little jiggly, but go ahead, I'll make it.
All right.
And I know this was storage down here.
Yep, this used to be the old tractor shed.
Yep. And then what about what used to be the cafeteria across the way?
Well, so I don't know if you all remember, but there used to be a dining hall. Right. Okay, almost out to the bell. That's Norm Egg's bell. And that separated itself. It started to separate from the main building. So we had it surgically removed by a construction company. So what we're going to do now is we are going to make the whole front end of this building a new campground bathhouse. And then the back end we're using for a craft room. We're going to enlarge our laundry and janitorial space and have storage because we don't have a whole lot of storage here.
And
this is our new camp store.
A dark, damp place. I remember.
Not anymore. Now it's full of bright, colorful things.
Wow, this is great.
Mm-hmm. So the guys did all the work. When I came, this was all just block wall. Yes. And so they took and redid all the woodwork. Lane actually handmade all of the metal pieces. He made the handles on the doors.
There'll never be another Lane.
Never be another Lane, nope.
This is awesome. What a nice place. Well, I've really enjoyed reliving memories here. I remember storing stuff down here and digging it out and throwing it out.
Yep. We did a lot of that too.
Well, it looks great. Well, I really appreciate it. And anyway, I just pray that will be a great summer camp for you.
We sure hope so. Thank you.
Right. This area right here is what used to be called Susie. This was the sewage area that was the camp had used for many years. A great big tree fell down and demolished it.